Welcome to What's the Deal Wednesday. I'm Stephanie Wilson, the Argyle Insider, and today I'm answering the question, what's the deal with competitive youth basketball programs in the Argyle area? Today I am with Kim Crabtree. She's an Argyle resident and founder of True Texas Hoops. So welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Well, tell us more about your program. Who do you serve? What ages?
Yeah, absolutely. We are, like you said, a competitive youth club basketball. We go by graduation date, so 2031, which is second grade all the way up through our 17U, which is a 2020, I guess, two. Okay. So we have girls and boys teams. We are more heavy on the girls side. We're hopeful that our boys program will also pick up over the next couple of years.
Mm-hmm. And where do y'all practice and play games?
Yeah, so we are in the DFW area. Our teams tend to compete depending on the level of play, whether they're a competitive or a developmental team. If they're a competitive team, they'll play in tournaments all over the DFW area, from Frisco, Mansfield, Arlington, you name it, somewhere in the DFW area. If our teams are more developmental, we tend to look at different leagues around the area. So that would be like Grapevine. That's one of our primary leagues that we'll play in. Yeah.
Where do y'all have practice?
We use, that's a good question. We have used three primary facilities.
Okay.
So we use a private gym here in Argyle. Mm-hmm. We use a gym over in Denton, Driven Elite. Mm-hmm. And then we are actively practicing at Grapevine Faith.
Okay. So who would make a good candidate for your basketball program?
Yeah, so we look for kiddos and families that are looking for a basketball community, that have identified that their child has a passion for basketball, that they are looking to put their kids in a program that's going to value character building as well, so that the on-court and the off-court balance. We're looking for, committed families that really kind of value the process of practice, because it's so much of who we are as a group, that value being a part of something bigger than self. So in a generation that's, basketball-wise could be a little bit more about me, we are about the team. So, families that identify that, I think that, we look at those kiddos and put them in a practice environment and see how they do. Yeah.
So tell us about your staff.
Yes, so I have a great staff. In fact, I'm really proud of the people that have that wear our shirt, that represent our organization. So my business partner is Crystal Delahose, and she is out of Trophy Club. Okay. And so Crystal and I started this a couple of years ago. We both were doing something similar, and so we realized that pretty quickly that we had it just was our strengths complemented each other. So there were some areas that I needed help in and some areas that she was seeking help. And we really just, after meeting and praying, we realized this is a gift from God. Yeah. And so Crystal and I kind of set out to build, True Texas was already established, but we kind of set out to see where we could take it. Our heart is to teach, and our heart is, to find like-minded, just coaches that have that vision, but also the gift of teaching. You can be a great basketball player and not, it may not translate well to children. And so I feel like there have been times where we've had a very specific need, and God has answered that. And so, yeah, I love my staff, and I would say that it's probably what sets us apart the most in this area is the caliber of teaching that they are, and their investment in the lives of our kids. It's not uncommon to see our staff supporting them in other areas of their lives. And so the other thing that would set us apart is that we are as a larger club now as we've grown. A lot of times clubs that are growing are very fractured and very much compartmentalized, but our club is very united in a lot of what we do offensively, defensively, and so you can definitely identify a TTH club.
Y'all have some tryouts coming up for high school?
Yes, high school.
Okay.
Yeah, so at the end of February, I think it's the 26th and 27th, we will be fielding teams in our 2024 age range. So that's freshman, sophomore will be 2023. We've got juniors as well. So